All right. So we're going to be reviewing another Underworld album, second toughest in the Infants, which is kind of a strange name, but you know, that's how it is. So this album was released in '96, which I have to say, during 1996, drum and bass and jungle music was at the top of the charts in popularity. I mean, there was Goldie, there's, you know, um, SL2, Slip Mat and Lime, which actually I was inspired to name my channel after one of their songs, which is "Sound of the Underground," um, which I like a lot. Anyway, so this album by Carl Hyde and Rick Smith and Darren Emerson, DJ Darren Emerson, um, was really influenced a lot by drum and bass and jungle music. And the first two songs are like massively large. The first song is 16 minutes long, and the second song, band style Sappy's Curry, is 15 minutes and 22 seconds. And with that said, I have to say that both of them are pretty good. I like them a lot. Um, Confusion, the Waitress, is basically Carl Hyde repeating all these quotes that this woman is telling him. Yeah, you could do this, you can do that, just as long as you pick up your phone. It's kind of a really strange. I wouldn't say hilarious, but kind of strange song. Okay, just saying. Rolla, Rowla, is a really good fast song. It's a song that it's not. It's written by Hyde and Smith, but it's not written by Darren Emerson. The first two songs, plus Confusion the Waitress, all three of them are included. Darren Emerson, Carl Hyde, and Rick Smith in as writers, but Rolla is written just by Hyde and Smith, and I have to say, it is a really good song, and it doesn't have any lyrics in it. It's actually, I think it's one of their first instrumental songs, because I don't think Dub No Bass with My Head Man. I think all of those songs on Dub No Bass with My Headman in '94, they all had lyrics, which was quite unusual for techno music. But this is the first song, Rolla, that is completely instrumental, and it's actually pretty good. I like it. Pearl's Girl, once again. Let's see. It looks like Emerson, Hyde, and Smith wrote Pearl's Girl, and Carl Hyde is back to singing his lyrics, and it's okay. I mean, it sounds all right, but it's not my favorite song. But the song right after, Air Towel, which is another very strange name for a song, but given that it is actually a very nice song, I really like it a lot. Air Towel. Blue Sky is kind of it's written by Hyde and Smith without Emerson. And Air Towel is also written by just Hyde and Smith without Emerson. And Airtel is actually pretty good, very good as far as as a electronic song should sound. I like it. But Blue Sky, it's like if was just Hyde and Smith and they like revert back to playing guitars with a little bit of electronics in the background, which is okay. It's good for. It's always good to put down a song that is kind of really just ambient like or very slow paced between these really hard hitting techno songs. So I guess Blue Sky, in a way, fits where it falls on the album, in that it gives you a break from the hard hitting techno music. And then the Stagger is the last song off the album, which is also written just by Hyde and Smith. And it goes, it's a good electronic song to end off the album. So overall, I mean, the album cover has kind of like a blue paint not scribbled, but like thrown onto the wall in a very like contemporary art message of sorts, which is interesting, but really doesn't say much. It does say that on the bonus CD of this album, Born Slippy is included, which I think they should have included on the album. I am not sure why they decided to take Born Slippy off, because that is one of a really popular, well, probably one of the most popular songs that Underworld put out. Of course, there's others that are really good, but Born Slippy, I think it's in that British movie, that Train Spotting, or is it? I think so. I haven't seen that movie. I think I've seen it like once or twice, but really, is it in? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, well, don't quote me, but Born Slippy is. I think it could be in that movie. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Well, it's not on the album anyway. It's on a reissue bonus CD, which is not even on on the actual album. So anyway, but it is a very popular, one of the most popular songs that Underworld created, and so yeah, I mean, if you compare this album with the Dub No Bass Me in my Dub No Bass with My Head Man, compare this album with that album, well, I have to say, that the 94 album is much better. Sorry, but that's how it is. Mainly because drum and bass, it was so popular back then, especially like from 95 to 96. It really got really popular from 96 to 98. And then trance was very popular from 99 into the early 2000s. But there are some songs that I or albums and groups that I like of drum and bass, but for the most part, yeah, this album was not as good as their prior album from 1994. I would be almost safe in saying that the '94 album was a classic, and this album, which how can you come up with an album that's better than the one from '94? That's a really difficult thing to do, and I think they did a good job with this album. I mean, it's not so bad that you can't even listen to it, but I think with this album, it'll take me a little bit of time to grow on me before I truly do like it a lot. With the '94 album, the first time I heard it was just I enjoyed it, and I mean, instantaneous classic, right? So with this one, I noticed that they didn't give Darren Emerson as much writing control, and maybe they should have. But in regards to giving this 1 out of 10 rating, I would have to rate it probably 7.5. I think the dub no bass with my headman, I gave like a 8.9 rating, and for this one 7.5, because it's not as good as the other album, but you know that it just happens. There are some really good songs like Rolla, Air Towel, Juanita Kiteless, To Dream of Love, 16-minute song. Band Style, Sappy's Curry is also a really long song, but a good one, 15 minutes and 22 seconds long. Um, you know, let me know if you enjoy this album, uh, and what songs you like off of it, or if you don't like it at all. And I would love to hear your comments and your experiences if you've seen them live, um, or whatever you want to say. Just leave a comment and give this review a like, and I'll see you in the next review. Thanks.